good on because Doreen started on negotiations even though next year is the last year. She started over a year ago on negotiations with New York City. She really did. Circuit news, if you guys let us know. I used to have people, send me things, and I put stuff on every month.
That was my question.
I
was like,
Circuit news, if you send me a story about anybody, I'll get it in. I mean, I would love to do that. I was doing people every month, doing different people, and then people quit sending stuff in. So I'll put it out on Facebook. Hey, send in, and I do it every once in a while. Send in a story. Like an experience at a rodeo, whether it was good or bad. It could be funny. It could just be something.
Goggles and mud boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it'd help like with like once a month like updates of like maybe a couple rodeo, and it doesn't always have to be a negative thing, but I mean sometimes it can be on ground or it can be and it's a very short brief thing. It's not a discussion and you can turn comments off on that. It is this very brief. Yes, information, but not able to be commented on because that's going to shut it down. Yes.
I don't know how to do
yes.
it.
But Julie, I nominate Julie, but because I think she's doing a good job. Spotlight. She may not want it, but I think she's very politically correct, I guess, in her wording.
Well, she's very, very
and
she's articulate. She's
yes,
very articulate. She's very PC.
Yeah.
I'm not as PC because I think we've overdone PC in the whole world. But I mean, I understand that. On social media,
the world, not his.
Yeah. I mean, and social media. If I send something on social media, I get.
Yeah.
And I finally got the rule passed because I was the one fighting for that rule even last year for social media because it's caused so much grief. I get calls from people saying, "Why was this on there?" And I said, "Well, as soon as I found out about it, I try to check several times a day. But if I'm driving all day, I don't."
And the office does find some of those people.
Yeah.
We just don't know about it. Some of those
If
people,
they're members,
they get
if they're
fined.
members, they get fined.
So, just to clarify, though, we think we can talk to Julie or something, and maybe we can start that because I think.
Maybe you should. Maybe do you want to talk to Julie?
Oh, I was like, I have a baby. No. Yeah, I can talk to Julie. Can I just say, because I just think, she'll turn commenting off and just say, like, we started a new rodeo. This is an example, like Ladysmith, everything went great, numbers were up. Give people that, like, I had a baby, I did go, but saying, somebody has a baby or somebody couldn't make it, you're far away in Ohio and you didn't go, but, I got to read that they're going to work better on the ground.
Right.
First day wasn't the great, very,
Or if you guys
the
have
committee's
any comments
awesome.
on that, email or text me, and I can whip that up really quick because I have to be on there so much anyway. I do a lot of national stuff on my computer and my phone now. So I would love that. I truly would because on the good comments, I make a thank you card and I put the good comments in and I mail it to the committees or whoever. Because I do that personal thing because they like that in their hands.
Thank you, Zori. It's nice.
But I just need you to, if you just get it to me, I'm like a sponge. I want that stuff. I can't go, I was making up stuff because nobody got me anything and then I finally had to quit because I didn't have any material. Because really, I'm out there for you guys. I'm sure not out there for me because I can be riding my horse and just squirrel racing, and are just doing stuff at home. So that's what I want. The decision for the women's world finals to go for NFL, that was huge. It got our entries up at Waco. The main thing is it's not a 2D, it's a straight pay. It's our event. It's our only WPA totally controlled event. And that was awesome. I mean, we got great comments on it. And by doing that, I don't know if it's happening this year, we have to negotiate every year. We got people into Houston from it. Well, some of the people there didn't like it because, the Jeff did it. Well, they did really well at Houston. And they got into Salt Lake, ended up winning Salt Lake, got through with the qualifier round. So it was good for our association, and why not? It's WPRA, it's not a jackpot, even though it's kind of like a jackpot, but that is a straight pay deal.
Hey, can I just say something? I really have to go. I LASIXed my horse. I wasn't even able to water him yet because he took off. I got to the trailer, he took off, he ran around with the saddle on. I caught him.
Oh my
And now
God.
I'm getting uptight. So do you guys mind if I do? I got to
We're
go
just
get her.
about.
I was gonna say it, yeah, and I gotta make a
sorry.
bottle. We're gonna have a couple parts soon.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, what time is it?
The ground at the circus finals. Every year since I've been director, I've been down there just like Sandy did. I thank everybody else. I'm down there before the rodeo. I get there early on Wednesday because I help put the sheets up, put all the banners up, have stake barrel pattern. I'm there waiting for them to get the cattle run through, so I'm writing the notes for them on the cattle, so who knows what. And then I get to get the tractor driver in there before I can stake the pattern. And Butch is awesome. He does a great job. That year you got across the championship because they changed in the production meeting, which I'm not allowed to go to because I'm an invited guest because of our circuit president. Most circuits have the barrel racing director on the committee, on the board, but ours doesn't. And so they go in and change to the one-arm bandit. They cut a deep red around the third barrel, and Tammy ended up in it, and it was tragic. I fought and fought and fought. I'm there. I'm not up at the top of the ramp saying, hey, you guys go, because I'm setting up the second barrel, and when we raked, I'm raking the barrel. I'm running the sheets for the rodeo, but I'm down there. As soon as the horse show's over, I'm down there with the tractor driver. We had this going, he knows the dirt, I'm there. The last performance last year is the first time 2 pro officials approached me and said, Margot, it's very liable for you to be down there doing that before the rodeo. I said, I'm not worried about liability, I'm doing my job. They said, we really don't want you down in the arena. So I go and I'm standing, and this was from the top. Because it is their responsibility after the rodeo starts. But I had the tractor driver tilling the boxes and everything, and they're going, I said, hey, I was married to a judge in Roper. I know this has to be done, and you guys are busy. So I get along with judges really well because I understand all aspects of rodeo, and I support every event. But, so I'm standing there, I go down on the seating, and by the fence, and Butch drives the tractor over, and he said, get your butt down here and make sure this is right. I said, Butch, I was told I shouldn't be in here. But when nobody was looking, I was in there. So every year I'm down there, and the ground really it's tough because it dries so fast. You'll watch that
All
dirt
that
change
shadings.
colors. You'll watch the dirt change colors as the rodeo goes on. If we could be first event, it'd be great.
I can say this past year, I think it was the most level and the most even all 3 days.
Yeah. I had him do more
Phenomenal.
water
Yes.
on it. When I walked out of there, one of the judges said, this is too muddy, and I said, it won't be.
It won't be in a little bit.
I said, this
Yep.
dirt, I've tried and tried and tried to
It's
get
'cause
more
the
water, and the
shading's-
stock contractors said,
shading's
no,
so
no
slow.
more water. Well, I finally I said, ignore the stock contractors. Stock contractors are our enemy almost everywhere because they're out there dating. I'm standing there with the tractor driver and everything last year, trying to get them to cut the ground. They were told they couldn't dig it more than 3 inches deep. Here, they were told they couldn't, he said, do not touch that ground, it might rain. Well, Stubby did go out there and work it some, he snuck out there before, but they won't let him drag out the tracks, they won't let him go, and they told me there'd be no drag in the middle this year. I have
Well,
no
there was no
control.
dragging in slack this morning.
Yeah, I
Stubby would
could
have
found that
done
out
it,
when
the
they
tractor
paid,
was
so I'm
going
like,
in
you
about
guys
that
are
deep.
dragging, so make sure you're ready.
Yeah, so it was like, I have no control over that. Believe me, as you know, I'll stand at the gate and argue with them to their face. Diplomatically, I didn't cuss, it was hard, because I don't do that. But it's like, that's how I stand. I do everything I can, and when I'm not there, I've already contacted the judges, I've contacted the committee, I've contacted the stock contractor, worked things out. So, and a lot of them, I'm standing right there trying to get it done like at Bellevue. I've had people that will come in and rip the ground. He will not let them do it.
Dave wasn't there this year. Marla didn't know it was bad when I talked to her.
Marla's watched that ground being bad for years. My
She
horse
didn't know
broke her
it was
jaw
right.
sliding into the fence trying to turn the first barrel, so I've never come back. Bill wouldn't judge it anymore because the ground was so crooked. He says, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Which road Bellevue?
Bellevue.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was lost there for a second. Nate Louisville, I'm lost.
I was still on date, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
The DC finals. I would love to move it away from Louisville. It's a great facility, but it's the biggest pain in the ass for me to get to on earth. There's no way for me to get from here to there without doing this after I get off 36. It's 12 hours. I would have done it elsewhere, but we have women's finals, we have circuit finals, and everything's over those dates. It has to be a month after the end of September.
There isn't a way to bring them to the circuit finals, is there?
We're lucky we
Well,
can
they
get them
have
there.
such low entries on everything nowadays.
I would
thought
love
maybe
to
they
do
could-
it there.
Do it.
Maybe
The
at
ground's
circuit
awful.
finals, they have such low entries, like in the mule show and
Yeah,
the
it's
draft
gotten
horse.
really
It's,
bad.
everything is fading. It's-
But we kind of need to have it with a big jackpot so it'll pay money.
Amy,
Because
where
we
to
don't
go?
have
Are
that
them
much
buckets
money.
on my stall stairs? You're gonna grab, because I didn't know whose they were when we give back.
Did you ever give her buckets?
So I've got to have it with a big jackpot because people have to go to the 4D to make money because I've only got $1,500 to add. I mean, I'm limited on that. If somebody wants to donate a whole bunch of money, I'd have it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, I have no arenas that is the right times. We did it at Cedar Rapids once. It worked great.
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids has one coming up.
But it's a final.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Right.
showdown.
Yeah, the October one is the final.
It's the final.
The barrel bash.
Are you doing a permit race again this year?
Yeah.
And do you
Any
know
permit holder can enter it.
do you know when
Have to qualify.
do you know when entries? I know a couple
It'll be online
permits that.
pretty soon.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get timing because
I figured it's usually after Fort Madison you post something.
it's gonna be at the Gordyville Barrel Bash like it was the last couple of years.
I'm trying to get the permit girls. I'm like, hello.
There are not that many entries.
Isn't it like 500 added or something? Yeah.
They're right here.
I think somebody tipped last year and placed. I mean, seriously, it goes. It took me 10 years to get my card. Okay, it's like handed to you now. Just
Yeah.
go to the barrel
That
races.
kind of has a pain in my side too, but it helps girls. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, where there's nothing else to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten a bunch more into Missouri. There's a new arena going to be by St. Louis, but I don't know what the ground will be like or anything, but I'll investigate it.
But
I would like to get it.
It's Sue Wesley, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Susan Wesley. Yeah.
Susan Wesley.
I would love to do it somewhere else, but so far the big jackpots are piled on top of our circuit
We
finals.
should talk to
Yeah.
Susan. Because she'd be very open to having
Yeah.
them, I bet you.
Because I didn't know about it until just recently, so I thought,
She started having them last winter,
yeah.
Where is she at? Is she in Ohio?
right in St. Louis.
Isn't it like East Lake St. Louis?
Yeah.
or-
Yeah, something like that. It'd be great for me. It only takes about 5 hours a month. But
Yeah.
the main
It's
thing
been there
is,
for years.
we have
Oh.
Sound good?
We have
up
our
in
state finals.
Minnesota,
Oh, nice.
that producer, and I'm not mentioning any
But they've
names,
redone it in the last 2 years.
but the last 2 years, I've said I would love to have it, but I check her dates for all her big jackpots, and everyone was on top of something.
Mm-hmm.
So she calls the office and starts bitching about me. And she said, well, you just don't like me. I said, no, I would love to have it there. It'd be easier for me to get to. It's still far away, but closer. And it's rural highways. And it was like, the date, she says, well, can't you move the circuit finals?
I was gonna say, it's almost always over circuit finals and circuit
Yeah.
rounds.
And I said, I have no control over the circuit finals. And it'll be the same there for ever since Wayne Knutson signed another big long-term agreement.
Yeah, the PRC would. Yeah, you know what? We have a divisional tour.
So we would do barrel race.
Yeah, they love us.
So that's pretty much. Do you have any other questions?
Any?
Well, you should have just thrown something at me because I forget things unless I write it.
Hungry.
Shoot.
I wish there was a
June
rodeo in
April?
Ohio.
I can't remember, just,
Well, call me or text me. Whatever. If you ever come up with anything, just text me.
I just want to say too is, Mark was about the most open person. If you have a question or you have a complaint, ask her personally, not on Facebook, not,
I call you all the time.
have it to your friends. Just call her, and she'll answer it, or if she can take care of it, she will.
I'll tell you if I know the answer. I'll give it to you, or I'll make it up, or I'll find out.
did you call anybody on that? Because I'm trying to help you out for like the banquet, so you know what's going on for you.
When I
So
get
it's all
home on Monday, I'm going to call them and see about that. For
Okay.
the bowling alley thing.
Yes, I don't see anybody else in here that probably, oh, Jordan. I told her
I
to
lost
call
on
up.
this.
Well, you drug us over to the bowling alley the first time last year, cause I never even
I
ever
never
heard
gone
about
there.
it, ever.
Well, the guys all knew, but we sort of.
I told her to see if she could do the banquet over there.
Yeah.
Cause they do serve food if we all were to buy our own food or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's.
Even if you set
I'm
up
sure
out in the
even, like-
hallway, it's big, they had
They
chairs
have-
everywhere
They
when I
have
went
half the
over
lanes
there.
that they don't usually use. It's like the guys all fool around.
So they may give it to us for free, as
Yeah,
long
Well,
as if
even
anybody
if
wants
not,
food.
I
we can buy
budgeted
it.
for it, and I always pitch in for that too. So it's like, I
Yeah,
would
but
love
you
to
shouldn't
do
have
that.
to, it's so close, Margo, you wouldn't even have to worry
Well, I
about
know where
food.
it's
Let
at,
them
cause
order
I've
it there.
driven by it, so it's not a big deal.
Park up by the building though, I think I got my tires worked off last year there.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got home, I didn't even notice that actually the hubcaps thing. Jeff's like, where'd you lose all the hubcaps? I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I'm.
How
giving
fast were you driving?
All the DC finalists and all the circuit finalists, those little rolly carts like I've been driving.
All right, I have to go to DC now.
Because
Too late
they're
for
like
circuit
60
final.
bucks a piece, but those are the handiest little things, and you're gonna get them folded up because I don't want to tie them all together. and pull them all out. I've already bought really cool necklaces while I was at Hamel for everybody at the circuit finals. They're so different, they're really neat. And I've got I do professional choice. I know I didn't do Hey Chicks because I can afford Hey Chicks and they don't sponsor us. But Professional Choice has some new bell boots out now that are actually kind of cut down a bit so it fits under your leg gear better. So I'm gonna order everybody those. It won't have PRC or WPRA on them or anything because they're bell boots, but
Well, Margot, I'm gonna have Lori get the addresses for all the circuit awards to you.
super. Yeah, Lori, if you'll do that, because I really want to have everything ready before the circuit finals instead of having what happened before.
Sure.
We just,
I have to have
messaged
everything
Laura
into their office
on,
by October 15th.
We were talking about.
Okay.
I asked her, I said,
So
do
if
you
I
think
get it-
anybody's head up
Okay.
those-
Like the week
The
before
crowd,
that,
she
I can
runs-
get
she
everything loaded up.
posts-
And that'd be
You
awesome.
just
Because
need-
then
Which
circuit
is
finals
Susan
would be
Wesley.
fun.
which
The
is
addresses and the names of
Their
what's
name and
donated.
address
To see
and
what
what
they
they
need.
gave.
Okay.
And that way I'll have it all printed out, and then I can give it to them for the program, and then I can because I print our booklet, because it costs way too much for
There
them
you
to
go.
print it. And I did it before. So
What
I just
about,
print
that's the
it.
one thing I didn't ask. What are we doing about an event sponsor? Are we responsible for that?
Unfortunately, I've always got them and it's been halves, 750 each, and I get 2 halves. This year, for some reason, Wayne says you can only have one. So I'm still trying, I was gonna hit up this.
Susan Wesley.
Susan Wesley, okay, I'll contact her.
She
because
might
it's
be
now
in-
it's $1,500.
Now, she's just gotten asked to give each girl
But I
a
would-
certificate towards panels.
You carry your lights.
Yes, because
But I would
Rick and
do
I were
this
like, I'm like,
instead.
well,
But if she
and
sponsors
I
you
said,
instead, that's your fee, that's,
Yeah.
you know, if she
well,
sponsors,
plus, yeah, I mean,
and she gets advertising,
I did ask Prime Performance,
but
but
I meant just
too late
so you
here
know,
for them to
so
make a
that
decision.
she just got that phone call and she was having a sick horse and Laura said that.
so
she
whoever
would get that
asks for
sorted.
those certificates, is she gonna be mad if?
That's why I mean, we gotta go back and say, because
Instead.
we just
So you need
asked
to
Laura
find out
to
about
do it. I said,
Laura.
Laura,
As far as I
our
know,
company up.
we are the only circuit that has to get a sponsor for our event. I don't know if that happens in other words. I've asked some other circuit directors and nobody knows anything about it. And what irritates me is we each pay, every contestant pays a circuit fee with every entry fee.
Yep,
Look who's supporting everybody, us.
all of us.
Back in the day, the money came to us, so there was more money for awards. Now it pays for the bronc riders, the bull riders, the saddlebronc riders, and
They
the.
struggle getting the entries, so they have to
Yeah.
supplement that.
So we pay for
Because we
almost
enter
all
a
their
lot.
awards for circuit finals. They have to get a sponsor.
Yeah.
But the fact that we do is ridiculous,
Mhm.
because we're already
If
paying
you talk
way
to
more
the
than our
sellers,
share.
then throwing it out there.
And I brought it up, and I
She'd
think
like
that's
to
why
be
Wayne is just being kind
need
of.
a sponsor.
I mean, we're
instead of
friends.
doing-
I like Wayne. I love his wife. But it's
You don't
just
need
like
a
when he
chance.
came up with even only have one sponsor, it was
Because I
like,
didn't know that was gonna happen.
Hmm.
because I had some people kind of maybe doing halves, but they're not gonna do fulls. They just can't. So if you have someone in mind, contact me and.
The thing is,
and let me
for this,
know.
for next year, I think you have to do it in November, December,
Well,
because most people's
You do
sponsorship
it
money
before you do it.
is in January.
That's why.
So you have to do it the year
Well,
before.
see, I kind of had it arranged for this year, and then when it came with the one, they dropped because they couldn't do it. Because I try to get it because when businesses schedule out their money, it's before the end of the year for the next year.
If Wrangler's not our national sponsor, we don't have a national clothing sponsor, we could ask Cowgirl Tough, Tammy.
Well, they're still, Wrangler's still our national sponsor.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say it.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Won't work then.
See, I had Cowgirl Tough, but I kept getting chewed out every time because Wrangler was not happy about it. So that's why I quit asking, because they have,
She would.
yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, I know she would. So, but we haven't changed that yet, we're still Wrangler. I'm probably the only one in the world that only wears Wranglers. But that's okay. I drive a Ford instead of a Dodge. That makes
I
sense.
drive a Ford. I drive anything that runs, actually.
It's 9 years old and it's kind of sick off and on now, but it's got to keep going because I'm going to be living in my horse trailer. I'm going to have to start renting my house to pay my mortgage. But at least I got a nice house to live in. And
Yes.
my mini house and my little portable mini barn. Guys, I want to thank you for this. And anytime you guys, because I will be out there more next year. I don't care how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Because I want to. I love being there. Even when I'm not in her, I like to be there. I want to be there.
Well, if you get home and things go south and you can't get on the phone for things, because now we are getting down there where time is running out again. Just call me and say, hey Tammy, take care of that bowling alley or whatever. I mean, 'cause
Okay,
it's gonna
Tammy,
take a while
take
to
care of the
find
bowling
out.
Yes.
It's gonna take me
And you
some calls to
decide-
find out who the bowling alley
You
is.
decide when you want to do it.
Question.
Yeah.
There's a Chevy out here, a rig that's with a sundowner. Is it anybody's that's in here?
Yes.
He's trying to leave.
We're done.
Let's go,
We're
girls.
done. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you guys.